Hi, you guys. I'm back in Paris, as you can tell. I just got back from China yesterday, so today is like my first day back. It feels so weird. I haven't been here for like a month, and I honestly can't say that I'm like excited to be back here. Like, I don't have that feeling at all for some reason. I wanted to make a video and kind of just like talk more because I feel like there's so many things that I have just not been talking about and not really like letting you guys know, and also just being more like casual with a camera because I'm so tired of like feeling so much pressure about being super professional about everything when really that is not the reality of YouTube. I feel like my best stuff on YouTube has come out when I'm like literally the most casual about it and like don't really care about the pro stuff. So that's why I'm filming this on my iPhone. Also, my camera died. Anyway, if you guys watched my last video, then you might have a little bit of a hint that I'm moving back to Japan, specifically moving back to Tokyo. I don't know if that comes as a shock to literally anybody because, as we all know, I'm like the king of moving every 2 months. I was so convinced that I was closing the Japan chapter and I was just gonna move to France and then I was gonna start my life here. That's why I got an apartment. I like invested so much into coming here. It was so much work and I genuinely felt like I was working towards something and I thought that that was gonna be my future. At this point, I don't think I should be considering my future anymore because I change it every 5 seconds, so that needs to just get thrown out the window. And also, I didn't want to say anything because I feel like I get so bullied online for every single decision that I make and people like judging my life when like they don't even really know much about me. What sucks the most is when you think you're making a really good decision for yourself and then everybody judges you for it or like doesn't support you. Also, I want to make a disclaimer that I have literally no problems with France. Actually, there's so many parts of life here that I have loved and that I do really like. After living here for like 5-ish months now, I came to realize that I don't necessarily know if it's somewhere I want to be like a long-term thing. Like, I always love being here. I love being in Paris. I have so many friends here and there's always so much going on here, but I think I realized for like a longer term situation, it's just better for me to be in Japan, in Tokyo specifically. I get so many more jobs and work in Tokyo. Life in Tokyo is obviously a lot more convenient. It's a lot more affordable. Yes, that's like basic knowledge, and I also knew that when I was leaving Japan and moving to France. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to try it, and I'm happy that I did. I went to language school. Like, I had so much fun. I genuinely improved my French so much. Also, not to mention, I scored like my dream apartment, and it's like actually beautiful, and I'm actually really sad to let it go. It would be crazy for me to keep this place and a place in Tokyo. Like, this is just too expensive. This place in itself is so expensive because it's in Paris and it's a nice apartment. And I don't want to pay this much rent anymore, like ever again. So yeah, I've been planning to move back to Tokyo for like the past month. Oh, and another thing is like, I don't have permanent residency in Japan. So in order to keep my visa, I have to keep working there. So just going back and forth is like really complicated and just like unnecessary. So I was like, you know what, like, I'm overcomplicating the fuck out of my life right now. Let me just move back to Tokyo. And this past trip that I went back and stayed in Tokyo, I had such a good time and I was like, wow, like seeing this from like a different perspective is so crazy. Like, it's crazy what happens when like you leave a city and then you go back as kind of like a tourist. Like, it just feels completely different and you see it in a different light. There were so many times living in Tokyo where I was so depressed, but like going back there this time, I was like, wow, I saw it in like completely different light. I just realized like how many good things there were for me in Tokyo, and I was just like, wow, like why did I leave? Like, why did I move? Like, I understand why I did, but at the same time, I think it took me going away to understand like how much it did for me and how much Tokyo served me and how much I like Tokyo. So at the end of the day, I'm so happy to go back. Like, genuinely, I'm looking forward to it so much. Okay, there's so much that I want to tell you guys. I'm also planning on going to language school in Japan to improve my Japanese. A lot of you guys think that I'm like super fluent in Japanese, and that's not the case. I speak daily Japanese, like it's fine to get around, but like there's cases where like I need help and I just like want to be like really fluent and I want to like settle my life there. So I really need to like study kanji and like just study a lot more Japanese in general. So I'm actually planning on becoming a student again and going to language school in Tokyo and just taking it really seriously. And I want to ground myself. I don't want to travel as much. Like, I'm trying to make a lot of life changes right now because, as you guys know, my life is like extremely hectic, and yes, that's my choice. Like, I do that. As I'm getting older and like now that it's been a year since I graduated, I kind of treated that as like a gap year, just like having fun, traveling, seeing what I like, what I don't like. And I feel like I got what I wanted out of that. Like, after a year now, I'm like, okay, I want to go back to Tokyo. I want to pursue my career there, and I want to like continue learning Japanese. Like there's just so much that I'm really excited about in terms of life. Moving back there just feels so right. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like so happy as well because hello, like a lot of you followed me because I started making like Japan content and just like life in Japan. And I know that like me being in France is not the same vibe. It doesn't deliver the same, like it's just not, and I get that. So I'm excited to make content like that again too because I feel like I was really good at it. But yeah, going back to like the residency thing, like I don't have permanent residency, so I have to keep working in Japan. I actually lost my visa because of an issue that we had a few months ago when I left the country. So I recently had to reapply for an entirely new visa again, which was like a new process. Like I haven't done that since I went to school in Japan years ago. So that was like such a stressful process, but I got my visa, which I'm really happy about because there was a moment where I was kind of scared that I like lost my opportunity to live in Japan forever. But I feel so grateful to one, my agency in Tokyo, and also just Japan for like letting me get my visa back and live there again because losing that was really scary. Japan literally feels like more of a home to me than America does. So losing my residency in Japan is like losing my passport to America. Like I literally cannot live there unless I have a visa, which is like so difficult in Japan. But I'm one of the very lucky few people who are able to do this as a job and like pursue a certain visa for that. Okay, these past few months, I know I always say this, but I really went through it. And I had a complete identity crisis, especially after graduating college and being out of school for like a year and not having like a real job. And most of my friends and my peers are like regular, you know, like corporate workers, or they work in like a creative field, but they are like at an office and like just they have all these like things that they have to go to. For me, I didn't have that, and I was not prepared at all for once I graduated school. I thought that because I have this career doing social media and I definitely make enough money to live off of it, then I would be like super happy because I'd have so much freedom and free time, and I would just like put all of my energy into that. But in reality, like when you have nothing to do, it's like, bitch, what do you film anymore? Like you literally don't know, like everything is up to you. You have to get out of bed every single day and make a decision to film every single day. And it's just like, it's a lot. And I think just like having structure is something that's required. Like personally for me, I think having structure is so necessary. And I haven't had that for like a year. The only time I had that was when I went to language school here in Paris. And that made me so happy. Like literally, I was the happiest I've ever been when I was going to language school here. So that being said, I'm so excited to be back in Tokyo and just like continue kind of where I left off. Because if you guys don't remember, like last time I lived in Japan, bitch, I lived in Wakayama. Like, oh my God. Oh, also you guys might be wondering, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna move out of Wakayama. I'm pretty sure I moved there when I was like in psychosis or something. Of course, everyone's gonna ask about Dote. Of course, I'm bringing him back to Tokyo with me. Y'all, this was the whole reason I didn't bring him to Paris yet, because I didn't know if I was gonna stay here long term. Turns out I'm not. Thank God I didn't bring him, because now I can just go back to Japan, pick him up in Japan, and bring him back to Tokyo with me, and we can continue our life together. I think I'm gonna get rid of my apartment in the countryside in Wakayama, even though I love that place so much. Oh my God, it's so good for videos and pictures. But like, I just like want to simplify my life down, and I know that I need to live in Tokyo now. Before I kind of thought that I could pull off living outside of Tokyo in Japan, and now I don't really think that that's as possible as I thought it was. Do I really want to live anywhere else in Japan? Like, it's just really hard to like have any friends or anything if you don't live in Tokyo. So that's the plan. I'm in Paris right now. I have like 2.5 weeks and my birthday here, and then I'm moving back, and I'm bringing like everything with me. I'm selling a bunch of stuff here. I literally just bought that TV and I was like so happy about it, and now I have to sell it. I guess I get some money back, so it's fine, but like I was really excited about that TV. I've been in so much preparation mode. I already got an apartment in Tokyo, by the way, and then canceling everything in Paris, and also just all the plans around leaving. It's a lot of work. And then in less than 3 weeks, I'm gonna be back in Japan, and I'm gonna be living in Japan again, which I'm so thrilled to say. Like, I feel like I'm just getting myself back. I lost myself for so long, and I just felt super lost, and now I feel like I'm finally finding my way back again and finding some sort of direction and understanding like the way I want to go. For me, I'm just one of those people who like has never had like a clear vision for their life. Like some people, they know exactly what they want to do, or at least they have like somewhat of an idea. With me, bitch, I've never had the clearest like idea at all about what I want to do with my life. So it's always just kind of been like blank, and I just do everything day by day, having no idea what tomorrow's gonna be. Being like formally unemployed mixed with that is like the worst concoction ever for like depression and just being mentally confused all the time. And after a year, I can finally say that I feel like I'm getting back on my feet and I kind of understand what I want and what I want to do and where I want my future to go and where I want to be based. And that is such a good feeling after feeling so confused for so long. I honestly can just say all of this with like so much confidence because I really believe in myself for like the first time in a really long time, which is also a really exciting thing. I know that this video is kind of just like babbling city, but like that's exactly what I wanted to do. Like I just want to like lay it all out, tell you guys exactly how I feel. I don't want to hide anything. Like before I felt like I had to hide so much because I'm scared of what people are gonna say and think of me and just like judge me because I get bullied online every single day. But at the end of the day, I know there are a lot of you guys who are really supportive, and of course I want to be as transparent with those people as much as I possibly can. And yeah, you guys deserve it. I'm able to make these decisions and have the life that I have and make open, free choices just because of you guys. So I'm very, very, very thankful about that, and I never forget it. It's gonna be fun, and I'm really excited to like bring you guys with me and like show you my life again. And also I'm going back with like a new like fresh perspective of life in Tokyo, and I'm really excited to like share that because I feel like a new light like lit up inside me to where like I know how to find my happiness in that city now, and I'm not like immobilized by sadness, or at least it's like manageable. Like I can manage it now. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned. This is the first video where I've really just like sat down, done nothing, and just chatted, except for my podcast. Let's not talk about that. So my next video will probably be in Japan because I literally don't want to film here anymore. Like I'm ready to go. I love France down. I don't want to make any more videos here. I want to get up. I want to go back to Japan and start my videos from there. So my next video is probably gonna be in Japan. Thank you for being patient with me. I know my upload schedule is not the best. I appreciate all of your support, and I'm so grateful, and I'm excited to live in Tokyo again. I'm gonna go get a coffee and a pastry now because it's like 7 a.m. I couldn't sleep. Bye guys.